أكبر الله أكبر.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه كما يحب ربنا ويرضى. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. أما بعد. Alhamdulillah ta'ala. In this class here, we have taken two sets of the sifat. Na'am. And today we want to move on. What we have taken so far, barakallahu feekum, are two descriptions that are connected to air, the flow of air. One, the air flows in these letters. The other one, the air is suppressed and doesn't flow in the letters. These are harfs and jahar. Harfs, the opposite is jahar. These are the descriptions that have opposites. Sifat, barakallahu feekum. You all bear with me while we review for a minute. Oh, that's not going to work. Oh, no, it's not going to work. That's too fat. Let me get a different pen. Maybe this pen right now. Sifat, what is this topic? Sifat. Sifat is how you bring the two entities together, how the letter is pronounced. And makhraj, it has to do with what are the two entities that you bring together. The sifat are how the letters, or how the two entities come together. How? Do you bring the tongue and the roof of the mouth together in a strong manner? Do you bring it together in a light manner? No. Also, in sifat, they distinguish between the letters that are shared in the same makhraj. The sifat, how you bring the two entities together, they distinguish and differentiate between the letters that are in the same makhraj, like the ta and the da, na'am, or like the sa and the za, na'am. Mic is on? No, it's on. Okay. Barakallahu feekum. The sifat, they're on two categories. There are sifat that have an opposite and sifat that don't have an opposite. We are doing now the sifat that have opposites. What does that mean? You all, it's very important that the student does not get nervous because of what? Of terminologies. Understand that once you understand the terminology, you will understand it. So sometimes it might be ma'rifah, it might say nakira, it might say mudaf, mudaf ilayh, if it has to do with lugha, if it has to do with hadith, it might say da'if, or mursal, or sahih, or muqata'. Once you understand the meaning of it, it's going to be totally clear. Just like in the field of medicine, they might say probiotic, antibiotic, and once you understand what it is, you might have the word bacteria, fungus, virus. Once you understand what it is, then it becomes clear. Now, the same thing with this. So don't let terminologies scare you away. Just when you hear terminology, know first and foremost, all of it is easy. There's nothing difficult. Get that out of your head, that there's something difficult in it. There is nothing difficult. Why? Because it's the religion of Islam. In the deen of Yusuf. That's what the Prophet ﷺ, verily, this deen is easy. وَلَنْ يُشَادَّ الدِّينَ أَحَدٌ إِلَّا غَلَبَ. And nobody's going to be difficult in the deen except the deen is going to overwhelm. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنِ لِلذِّكْرِ. هَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ. And we have made the Quran easy for dhikr. Anyone that can contemplate that, and dhikr, it means reading it, it means memorizing it, it means reciting it, it means acting according to it, it means teaching it, it means reminding with it. If Allah says it's easy, and the Prophet ﷺ says it's easy, then it's easy. We just have to apply ourselves. What does it mean, the sifat, to have an opposite? Let's look at here. We already took it. No, we already took it. What we took so far, hams, jahar. Hams, these are 10 letters that the flow of air occurs when reciting it. Jahar, or the rest of the letters, is the opposite of it. No air flows when reciting it. So they're opposites. Regarding the issue of air, the flow of air, they're opposite to one another. Hams, the opposite of hams is jahar. What is hams? جريان النفس عند النطق بالحرف لضعف الاعتماد على المخرج. The flow of air when reciting the letter, because the two entities meet together in a soft manner, gently. Jahar huwa inhibas al-nafs. Jahar is that the air stopped, is suppressed, is stopped when reciting when articulating the letter, because you bring the two entities together, you bring the two entities together in a hard manner, stopping the flow of air. So these are opposites. Hams, the opposite of hams was jahar. What's the letters of hams? فَحَثَّهُ شَخْصٌ سَكَتْ. You all remember this, barakallahu fikum. We have covered this. That is the situation concerning what? That's the situation concerning air. Now we're going to look at the situation concerning sound. Situation concerning sound. Concerning sound, the letters of Arabic, and we want to understand it like that, the letters of Arabic. This issue is not specifically pertaining to Quran. It's pertaining to Arabic, meaning this is the way it was before the Quran was revealed. The people were upon the correct pronunciation before the Quran was revealed. They were upon fasaha, upon colloquial Arabic before it was revealed. This issue here is something that was in existence before the revealing of Quran. But these terminologies came afterwards. Now, they became sciences as Islam spread to unify the people on this. So now you go to Indonesia and you could say hams wa jahar. And you could go to Africa and you could say hams wa jahar. Just like you could go to Indonesia and you say sujood, and they know what you're talking about. And you say wudu, and they know what you're talking about. Like, barakallahu fikum. And we want to look at the Arabic letters concerning sound. The Arabic letters concerning sound on 3 categories. What are the 3 categories? Shidda, Shidda, Tawassut, Rakhawa. I didn't want to put the alif lam there. The alif lam is not necessary. You don't necessarily want the alif lam. Shidda, Tawassut, Rakhawa. Shidda, these are 8 letters. The sound is suppressed in these 8 letters. There's no sound. The 8 letters are Ajidda Qatin Bakat. Ajidda Qatin Bakat. These letters, the sound stops. The sound. This topic here is sound. And these are opposites concerning sound. Hams wal Jahar, that's concerning air, the flow of air. This is concerning the flow or the lack of flow of sound. Shidda, it means the sound is suppressed when reciting the letter because the 2 entities meet together in a hard manner. After shidda, what's the opposite of shidda? What's the opposite of shidda? The opposite of shidda is rakhawa. Rakhawa means the sound flows when reciting these letters. Yes, anun, yashhad, yakh, yaw, al-maghdubi. Naam, yaf'alun, yaf. The sound flows. Tawassut in Arabic, tawassut means in the middle. So tawassut, these are 5 letters that are between shidda and between rakhawa. It's tawassut. Tawassut means to be in the middle. These 5 letters, what are the 5 letters? The 5 letters are Lin, Umar. What does this mean? These 5 letters, the air is not stopped like it is in shidda. But it doesn't flow like the flow of what? Rakhawa. I'm going to say it again. Tawassut, it means in the middle. That's what it means in Arabic. Tawassut. There's another name for this is Bayniya, because Bayna means in the middle. So you call these the letters of Bayniya or the letters of Tawassut. Shidda means the letters are, that the sound is suppressed. The sound is suppressed. Rakhawa means the sound flows when reciting the letter. Tawassut is between the 2. Meaning it's not in these letters, Lin, Umar, in the Lam, the Noon, the Ain, the Mim, and the Ra. In these 5 letters, individually, the sound is not suppressed totally like shidda. Neither does it flow like it does in the rakhawa. That is the meaning of these letters. So this is the issue concerning shidda. This is just to give you a bit more understanding. In reality, this is only perfected when reading to the teacher. Today we're going to move on to a different topic. We have 2 more opposites to consider. The first of them is al-isti'la. Isti'la, al-isti'la, al-isti'la, al-isti'la. What does isti'la mean? And it is ulu to mean that the sound flows up to the top of your mouth and then it comes out. The sound flows up to the top of the mouth. The opposite of it is what? These are terminologies, so don't shy away from it. Al-istifal. Istifal. Al-istifal. It comes from suful, like asfala safilin. Asfala means low, means to be low. But isti'la means comes from ulu, mean up on top. It's al-ala, ta'ala. But isti'la shows highness. Istifal, it shows lowness. They're opposites. They're opposites. We're going to erase these two terminologies now, and this has to do with a shape of the mouth. This shape of the mouth, it differentiates and distinguishes between letters from the same makhraj. It's the same makhraj. They have the same two entities colliding together. Barakallahu fikum. This is the mouth here. We want to look at. First, we want to look at istifal so we can understand. The roof of the mouth is naturally like that. The roof of the mouth is naturally oval shaped like that. Take, for example, this is the throat, and this is the tongue. This is the tongue. Okay? The sound comes up and it goes out like that. This is all sound coming out of the mouth. It's completely open. Istifal means this tongue here is not raised up, it's down. So all of this here, look, all of this is open. The sound, look at this range that the sound flows in. Look at this range here. Look at this, it's all open for the sound to come out completely throughout the whole entire mouth. Ah, ba. We said, how do you pronounce the alif? Fath al-fam wa fath al-halq. Open up your throat and open up. Ah, ba. Don't say bang. Ba. Leave your tongue down. This tongue here is down. Tayyib. Now, that's istifal. It has to do with the position of the tongue in the mouth when reciting the letters. The shape of your mouth when reciting the letters. It has nothing to do with the two entities that come together. Now let's look at the shape of the mouth when it comes to what? Istifal. This, the roof of the mouth is naturally like that. This is the throat here. This is the throat. Okay. This is the neck. This is the mouth. This is the rest of the mouth up there. The air comes up. Air comes up. But the tongue is like this. This is the tongue in your mouth. But a sound comes up and it goes up to the roof of the mouth. It has to go up, 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 up. Then it comes out in a wide area. Comes out in a wide area. This is isti'la. Don't think necessarily that it's the tongue that's going up. Isti'la is a description of the sound going up. Because of the tongue is raised up. So the sound, instead of just coming out like istifal, ba, coming straight out of the mouth, no, the sound has to go up and come out of a little tight area. A little tight area. And now, we're going to look at the letters of these and the letters of those. And we're going to draw two pictures now. And the letters. Barakallahu fikum. We have a mouth here. Mouth is generally like that. This is the throat. And this is the tongue on istifal. That's your tongue. The tongue is down. The back of the tongue. Okay? This is the mouth here. This is the throat. But this is the tongue. That's the tongue like that. So the sound here, open, 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 open. Ba, ta, ja. This one, the sound has to come up, 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 up in this tight area. Then it comes down to a big area. Big, wide area. Now, tight. Meaning on here, your tongue is like this. This is your tongue and it's defiled. This is your tongue and it's isti'la. Now, what are the letters of isti'la? This is what you should be scratching your head. Well, what are the letters of isti'la? Yahya, we're going to answer that question now. The letters of isti'la are khussa, dagtin, dagtin, qil. I'm going to erase this and write it again. Khussa, dagtin, qil. Khussa, dagtin, qil. I'm going to erase this and I'm going to write it again. I want you to see how your tongue is in istifal, and that's your tongue in isti'la. I'm going to erase this. Our board is rather small, and we're going to write this again. I'm going to write it again now. Inshallah. Tayyib. Khussa, dagtin, qil. Khussa, dagtin, qil. Okay, look at your tongue here. We're going to look at istifal first. I'm going to write the rest of the letters are istifal. These 7 letters are the letters of what? Isti'la. These are the letters of istifal. What's the opposite? Istifal, and it's the rest of the letters. Listen, look, recite these letters with me. Ka, a, ha, ja, la, ma, ta. Right. Oh, what did I do here? Okay. Tayyib, those are those letters. Now let's look at, bear with me, let's look at isti'la. It's isti'la when your tongue is like that. Look at the first one. Kho. Raise the back of your tongue. How do you raise the back of your tongue? By lowering the muscles under the tip of your tongue. You lower this section here, and automatically this will go up. You concentrate here, and this will go up. Kho. We don't have an Arabic khalidin. Kha, kha, kha. Don't say kha, and your tongue is like that. Say kho. It doesn't go back to the shape of your lips. Is not an issue connected to your lips. Making your mouth in an oval shape, that is not the issue. The issue does not go back to the lips. It's the issue of the back of the tongue. So lower the front of your tongue. You all are after me. We're going to say it both ways. Kha, kho. Kha, kho. Sayyid, you all bear with me. You all go with me. We have two letters. The opposite, the thing that distinguishes between them is istifal and isti'la. These two letters are the sin and the sword. They are in the same makhraj. What is the difference between the two? The sin, your tongue is like that. The sword, your tongue is like that. You all after me. Sa. The two entities that meet in this letter is what? The tip of the tongue and that which is between the upper front teeth and the lower front teeth. And we took the fact that you have to make your teeth late. There's no problem, Barakallah Fik. Barakallah Fik. You have to put your teeth aligned. The front teeth have to be totally aligned with the bottom teeth. If you have an overbite, you have to line your teeth up together. Then you put your tongue between it as right. You all are after me. Sa. Your tongue is flat like this here. Tongue is flat. Sa. Now you're going to raise the back of your tongue by lowering the tip of your tongue. So. No lips. No lips. What are the two entities of the mouth for the sa? It had nothing to do with the lips. It's the tip of the tongue and that which is between the upper teeth and the lower teeth. And you bring them together. You leave a small space between the upper teeth and the lower teeth. You line them up together. Sa, so, sa, so. I want you to take your time. Open your mouth slowly. Sa. And then you're going to open it the same slow manner. Raise the back of your tongue. Don't use your lips. So. So. Sa. That's the difference between those two. Okay? Now we're going to move on. After that is the dog and the ghain. This letter is do. It's not walad, dalin, da, la. Do. What are the two entities? Hafat al-lisan, the side of the tongue, what that's inside of these last four teeth, the wisdom tooth and the four molar teeth. You'll remember this. When you put that together, this is the side of your tongue. You're going to use this part of your tongue. Na'am. What's your four teeth? Na'am. But when you do that, also, you're going to raise the back of your tongue. When you do that. So as far as here, that's makhraj. That has to do with what? With the makhraj. But when you hit that makhraj, meaning the side of the tongue and those back four teeth, you're also going to raise the back of your tongue, which has to do the shape of the mouth when reciting the letter. You're after me. Do. Wala do. Now, outdoor. Outdoor. The barakallahu fikum. The sound that comes out of the letters that have isti'la, these 7 letters, the sound that comes out is called tafkhim. Tafkhim. And the sound that comes out of the rest of the letters, what are the rest of the letters called? Istifal. That sound is called tarqiq. Tarqiq. Nah. So if somebody said, well, dalin, ba. Let's say your makhraj is correct. Ba. But you didn't make it, you don't have any tafkhim. Meaning you didn't raise the back of your tongue and make it do. You say, well, da. You're in the right makhraj, but it's do. But tafkhim means tasmeen, meaning you're making it fat, or you're making it intense, you're making it have a deeper sound. So, barakallahu fikum, you all bear with me. Instead of the air coming out of something like shaped, all right, this keeps coming up. Instead of the sound coming out in a straight runway like this, instead of the sound coming out like that, ba, ta, sa, the sound is going to be coming out of something that's in a tunnel shape. Why? Because your mouth up here is naturally like that. So now you're making the bottom also like that. It has this shape in it. It has this oval shape in it. So that's what's making it have that and sometimes the lamb and the ra, sometimes it has isti'la. The lamb has the isti'la, the lamb, in the name of Allah. You say, Inna Allah, Qul huwa Allah. You don't say huwa Allahu, huwa Allah, la. Like you say, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha. But in the name of Allah only, the lamb is isti'la, tafkhim. Inna Allah. You don't say Inna Allah. Inna Allah. Qul huwa Allah. Don't say huwa Allah. La huwa Allah. Nah. Because it's coming in this tajweed al-fami. Tajweed al-fam. Tajweed is like a tunnel shape in the mouth. You're making yourself a tunnel shape as opposed to making that straight. Ka, ba, ta, sha, fa, ka. So, do, to. So some people, their recitation, the tafkhim is greater because they make that tunnel shaped mouth greater. So you have to perfect this issue of what? Raising the back of your tongue. You have to become strong in that. Okay, let's look at, after this also is what? The ghayn. Ghayr al-magdubi. It's not ghayr al-magdubi. Ghayri. So you don't have an ear that's receptive to this. You don't listen when you listen to Quran. When you listen to Quran, you have a general listening to it. And you said, mashallah, the voice is nice. But you don't listen to if his tafkhim and the letters of isti'la are correct. You overlook that because you're not familiar with it. As he say ghayr al-magdubi, it says ghayri. Does it say merdubi or merdubi? Even when it has a sukoon, you have to raise your tongue. Look at this letter here, barakallahu feek. I don't want to give you too much. But here, you're not going to say al-merdubi, mer. You're going to raise the back of your tongue. It's la, al-merdubi, al-mer. It's not meg. mil. Tarqiq is when the tongue is like this. It means that it's light and it's soft. Tarqiq means it's a soft sound. Mil, 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 mil. That's incorrect. Now the back of your tongue, even though it has a sukoon, it has to be raised up. Mil, mil, dubi, mil. It's a different sound. When you're listening to Quran, you're not perceptive enough to listen. If these 7 letters, he makes it mufakham, when it's fatha, kasra, dhamma, sukoon. So you say, how's his recitation? You go, his voice sounds good. But when you want to criticize and look into somebody's, when I say criticize, meaning look into the recitation, you have to consider what? The fatha, kasra, or dhamma. We took that. Is he saying fatha correct? Is the dhamma correct? Is the kasra correct? And from the other things, does the air flow in the letters of hamz? If the air stops in the letters of what? Jahr. Like somebody might say, Yawmiddin. No. The letters of hamz with air flows is فَحَثَّهُ شَخْصٌ سَكَتْ. There's no dal in it. So you can't say Yawmiddin. No matter how beautiful your voice is, Quranic recitation doesn't have a flow of air in the dal. Yawmiddin. Deen. Now, let's look at the rest of these letters. Barakallahu feek. So letters that are shared in the same makhraj are what? Letters that are shared in the same makhraj is the ta and the ta. What is the difference between the two? That's your tongue and the ta. That's your tongue and the ta. As far as the makhraj is the same. So you all are after me. Ta. Ta. Now, so one of the mistakes that the people say, they say, Ihdina sirat al-mustaqim. Mustaq. No, it's mustaqim. It's not mustaqim, it's a to. There's no, this is a ta. The word is mustaqim. Some people, they will say this ta as what? A to. Mustaqim, sto, musta. No, musta. Musta. And your tongue has to be what? Flat. Musta. Mustaqim. You can't say musta. Mustaqim. Musta. Mustaqim. Naam. Now this letter here, you're after me. To. Ta. To. Also, this ta has a little ear in it. Amma to, no ear. So it's ta, to. To, there's not to. There is no ear in the to because the letters of air are فَحَثُّهُ شَخْصٌ سَكَتْ. That's the ta. That's the ta. Sakat. There's no to. Naam. You'll after me. Ta, to. So I want you all to recognize something in this letter here. Barakallahu feekum. This is not everything that you need. When you're reciting, when you learn this, you have to read Quran to the teacher. Not sufficient just to go tato, wakafo, safo, and you have to read, you have to recite. Now, this is not sufficient. I want you to recognize 2 things. The difference between the ta and the to. This is your tongue. This is your tongue and the ta. This is your tongue and the ta. Tayyib. We have another difference. The ta has the flow of air. Humps. What does humps mean? It means the flow of air when reciting the letter because the entities meet in a soft manner. Ta, ta, ta. The entities meet in a soft manner. The to has what? It has jahr and it has shidda. What is shidda? Meaning the flow of sound stops. Jahr, the flow of air stops. Why? Because the 2 entities meet together in a hard manner. The ta, they meet together what? In a soft manner. The ta in a hard manner. The ta, the tongue is flat. The ta is isti'la, is raised up. So these are the two different. You don't want to say ta, ta, ta. You want to make it hard. Ta, ta, ta. So you'll after me. Ta, ta. So it's not just an issue that the tongue is like this in the ta, and it's raised up in the ta, but there's extra pressure between the two entities that meet up to stop the flow of air. Both of these words, both of these letters, the flow of sound is stopped in both of them. As far as sound, they share that. And makhraj, they share that. But they are separate, even though they're in the same makhraj. They disagree in these two descriptions. That this one has air because the two entities are brought together in a soft manner. This one is no air, it has shidda because these two entities are brought together in a hard manner. You all after me. Ta, to. Ta, to. The issue does not go to the lips. Ta. You're going to say to in the same way. In the same movement of your mouth. Just the inside of the mouth is what changes, not the shape of your lips. Ta, to. Before we finish, let's try to do these last two letters. We have here qaf, and it's basically in the same makhraj as the what? Cat. So you have qala, qaf. You all after me. Qaf. And this is kaf, kaf, qaf, qaf, kaf. These letters also differ. The qaf, no air, no sound. But the kaf, no sound, but it has a little air. Has a little air. Right. The last letter, the last letter, barakallahu fiqh, is what? The dha. But the dha is in the same makhraj as what? As the dal. As the dal. Is in the same makhraj as what? As the dal. So what's the difference between the two? I mean, this is your tongue on the dal. This is your tongue on the dha. Listen up. The dha, it has sound, no air. And this also, sound, no air. Both of them, sound, no air. So what's the difference between the two? This one here is istifal. This one here is what? Isti'la. The sound that comes out, we're going to erase these letters up here at the top now. The sound that comes out of istifal is called at-tarqiq. That's that soft sound. That. And the sound that comes out of this one is called at-tafkhim. So it's called at-tafkhim. So we have that. You're all after me. That. Dha. That. Dha. That. Dha. This one here has sound, no ear. This is similar. Sound, no ear. So what's going to be the difference? The makhraj is the same. The tip of the tongue going outside of the tip of the two front teeth. The tongue has to come outside the mouth. The tongue has to come outside of the mouth. The. So I want to show this is that. You all after me. That, well, law. Okay, I want to show you all mistakes that people make. And then we're going to end here. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Al-Buruj, He says, بَلْ هُوَ قُرْآنٌ مَجِيدٌ فِي لَوْحٍ مَحْفُوظٍ. He says, فِي لَوْحٍ mahfuz, mahfuz. This is a avor. The air flows in it, and it has isti'la. How many people they say fi lawhin mahfuz? First, there's no sound. You're supposed to say mahfuz. Now, also is mufakham. It's not a vowel. This written here is not a vowel. Mahfuz, mahfuz. It's mahfuz, mahfuz. Even though it has a sukoon. But the tongue has to be raised up when you recite it. So it's mahfuz. It's not mahfuz. Mahfuz. Is that clear, Muhammad? Also, in another surah, I'm sorry, let me get a mushaf. There's another word that you all probably know, the surah, but that's why I just want to write this down. Surah Tariq. I wasn't able to think of it on my own. Now, the fourth ayat of Surah Tariq, Allah says, "In kullu nafsin lamma alayha hafiz." Lamma alayha hafiz. Now you don't say lamma alayha hafiz. First, there's no sound. Sound has to flow. Hafiz. Then it's not a vowel. Hafiz, hafiz, hafiz. In kullu nafsin lamma alayha hafiz. So you have to have an ear that's receptive to this. That you hear that is a flow of sound, and also in it is tafkhim. What is tafkhim? This is the sound that comes out of the letters that have isti'la. That sound, as opposed to being that sound is tarqiq. That sound is called tafkhim. It's the result of isti'la. It's the result of this action. What tarqiq is the result of the opposite of isti'la, istifal. So you say lamma alayha hafiz. The sound has to flow. You can't say hafiz. Hafiz. You don't hear the letter. What's the letter? Then it has to be with tafkhim ay isti'la. Hafiz. Hafiz. Not hafiz. Hafiz. They're the same makhraj. But the way the shape of the mouth is differentiates and distinguishes between these two letters. We have taken the third description that has the opposites. There's one more description that has opposites. We will look at it tomorrow, and then we will look at the descriptions that don't have opposites. And hopefully after that, we will look into this issue. Hopefully we have enough days remaining before I go back into the rights of inheritance. Barakallahu feekum. If there are not any questions, inshallah, we will stop here. These lessons are very important. These fine details are sometimes not taught. So I wanted to take this opportunity to mention this to you all. If this is your first class, it was good. When you study things a second time, you understand it more, and the third time you get it better. And then also when you read on your own, it becomes a little clearer. So the teacher, when he's teaching, he has to repeat, and he has to repeat, and he has to repeat, so that it's absorbed well. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to aid you all in your seeking of Him and make it something that we all implement. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.